Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for the 22nd to 29th of September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Before we get started in your reading, okay, Cancer, I need to give a huge shout out to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's reading. This is what their platform looks like. Psychic Source is fantastic app to help you with connecting with vetted psychic advisors. When you visit their website portal, you can take a look and see which psychic aligns with you. You can book a session with them if you're looking for clarity or guidance in your life, finances, career, romance. Okay, I've worked with them myself as well when I've been going through stuff financially or even in my love life, okay, because there's lots of changes happening over here. And I love that they're able to provide you with this solid, stable, secure guidance, okay, because every single one of these psychic advisors is vetted, is professional. It's a judgment-free zone, and you can connect with them in a multitude of different ways: video, text, or telephone call. And Psychic Source has been kind enough to extend to you all that are new to the Psychic Source website up to 40 minutes with one of their psychic advisors for just $19.80. That's a huge savings. It's a $240 value. The link is right here to go and connect with a Psychic Source advisor. And a massive thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's get to, I was like peeking the cards because I can see the camera and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so thank you for sticking around for, me talking about Psychic Source. Babe, I love you. Babe, this is so good. Six of Wands, okay. This could apply. I'm going to give you two different scenarios. One is going to be career finances. Okay, this is like business connections or just business in general, like your money, your finances, your own stability. And the other way that this could manifest is romantically. This storyline here, depending on who you are, is going to show up in different ways, okay? And maybe for some of you, it's like your money and your love are interwoven right now and just getting a huge upgrade. Okay, hold on. Let me get this last card here. Oh my God. Get excited, okay? Get excited. Okay. Okay, ready, Cancer? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to start off, I'm going to tease you guys a little bit. We have a conjunction here as your astrology card. In astrology, a conjunction is when two planets are together and so they amplify their energy. This can be, some planets when they're conjunct are easier than others. Nonetheless, the conjunction creates a sort of like a weaving together of the energies. And so both of those energies become amplified. For example, I have my Mercury conjunct my Venus in my chart. Makes me very powerful with my words. My words become very magnetic, very alluring. Pay attention. You're watching me on video. You like seeing me, hearing me talk. Seeing Venus talk Mercury. I have a way with my words, okay? I'm very like, I'll bring you in, I'll suck you in, right? But that, and in Aries, so there's like that fire, that vitality. It's also why some people are like, ugh, she's too much for me. Babe, just go find less, okay? The conjunction that's happening for you right now is a blurring of energies. And this blurring, or let's call it bonding, because that's what it feels like more to me. This bonding of energies is showing you what's possible when you allow polarity to complement each other. What? Two different worlds collide, come together, and how can they find a way to do a beautiful dance to help amplify your energy, Cancer? Now, you have to remember, Jupiter is in your sign, okay? We just had that eclipse in Virgo that was directly impacting the cardinals. You're part of the cardinals group, so if you had like 0 to 4 degrees in any cardinal placements, you were impacted by that, and Cancer is cardinal energy. And so this energy here that's showing up, that's populating right now, is quite expansive for some of you, and it can feel very uncomfortable, right? Because Cancer energy loves to be at home, is nurturing, it's introverted, right? It likes the safety and the security of its home. It doesn't want disruptions, right? And if it does get the disruptions and not the kinds that they like, it can feel very moody or brooding or want to like sulk or go inward. Source is turning around and saying this friction, let's call it, or blending of energies that's been happening that may have felt a little bit uncomfortable is actually part of this expansion, this growth, this evolution that you're undergoing. You have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And then you have baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. The Six of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. Fire, earth. That's two energies that don't really blend together. Water and earth, fire and air, yes. But the elements of fire and earth together can sometimes feel like they're kind of battling each other. Source is saying, in order to reach this victory, which you are reaching this victory, period, hard stop, okay? Okay, let me just drop that here before you're like, I don't like this reading. You got the Two of Cups here, okay? Okay, good. Yeah, we got it, good. Okay, great. Before we can experience this victory, this fulfillment that we're seeking, whether it's career-wise, whether it's financially or romantically, okay, one must understand the balance that is required here, the receptivity of the Six of Pentacles. Sometimes in relationships, in connections, in career, in your job, in life, in general, somebody's going to give a little bit more than the other. You know, I always say that when you're in a relationship with someone, whether this is a business relationship or a personal relationship, you have to remember that even though both of you are striving to give it 100, sometimes there's going to be days when it's going to be really difficult for one of you. You're going through something emotionally, mentally, something didn't work out, and the other partner is going to have to take the lead. Ditto if you work with somebody or in a career, right? If your boss or your colleague is under the weather or something has happened to them, you're going to pick up the slack for them as a good gesture because you know that they got your back too. And this is about receptivity. It's also about rooted and groundedness energy, Cancer. And sometimes it's really hard for Cancers to do, right? The rooted and the groundedness, because it's water, it's emotions, it's fluid. That's your energy. It's your essence. The Four of Swords to the Five of Cups is asking you to be in a place of rest, retreat, reflect, to pay attention to where emotionally, listen to this, emotionally, you are allowing yourself to dive into, it didn't work out, it's not going to work out, I'm a failure, I suck, why didn't this work out for me, why didn't I get what I want, that like brooding, moody sulkiness, because there's still opportunities left available to you, Two of Cups. And so you're being asked to pull back for a second here, Cancer, and go, wait. Maybe it's because something better is working out for me. Now, I can say this to you with my career. I was just sharing this on Instagram. If you're not following me over there, what are you doing? Go follow me. I was sharing this on Instagram where I said, in 2018, this time in 2018, okay, I was on the verge of homelessness. I didn't know where I was going. I had been like laid off from my job. I was like trying to make ends meet. I had no money. I was broke. I was like in the depths of the darkness. However, I knew that I needed to get my mind right in order to manifest what I desired, which was this life that I'm living now. If I had looked at it as like the world is against me, which trust me, I had my moments, I would have never, but if I stayed there, I would have never thought to myself, maybe Source took away all this stuff because it just wasn't serving for me anymore. My higher self was like, this is not your life anymore. You need to go into your dream life. If you met me in 2018 and you looked at me today, if you talked to me then and you looked at me today, it's two different people. So sometimes things aren't being pulled away from you as a punishment, or sometimes things aren't being revealed to you as a punishment. It's part of this guide towards your higher self, Cancer. Doesn't mean it's going to feel comfortable at all. You're going to be pulled out of your crabby shell. And look what happens when you are daring and willing to go beyond that comfort zone. Two of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. Opportunities, connection, romance, okay? New doors opening up, manifestations, innocence, creativity, desire, connection. All the things that you thrive off of, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This could be a new job offer. Source is like, I got rid of that shitty job that crappy job for you because I'm welcoming in this job that's going to really be fulfilling for you, or partnership, or whatever, romance, etc. It's like Source is trying to show you, and the Judgment and the King of Wands is about you having faith in yourself, confidence in yourself to make stuff happen here, okay? Now let's dive into your love reading and see what's going on in love. I feel like maybe for some of you, especially if you've been in some sort of romantic situation, you were allowing your emotions or your feelings to really block the connection here. Like it never worked out with anybody else, so it's not going to work out with them. You know, that kind of story. The Sun, the Eight of Cups, Sun, the Six of Wands. There it is. Source is trying to show you just because it didn't work out with somebody else, Cancer, doesn't mean it's not going to work out with the next person. And you're also learning now how to trust, how to tune in, how to potentially even stay emotionally detached. Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Wands, the Sun. I'm telling you, somebody is coming in way quicker than you could even imagine. Three of Swords, Six of Wands. It's up to you. Judgment again. You got Judgment 2 times. It's up to you if you're going to pay attention to the pain, the suffering that you're going to go through, or if you're going to lead into this connection with victory, success, joy. That I can't tell you what to do there, babe. Okay? I will tell you though, as somebody who has gone through their fair share of trauma in relationships, opening up in relationships afterwards can feel very, very hard and vulnerable and difficult. And so, you know, talk to psychic source or talk to your therapist, talk to somebody to help you out and ask yourself, am I operating from a place of fear or am I operating from a place of optimism? Okay. If you want to work together with me, it's down in the description box below. Here's this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. You'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.